This is a huge Fox News alert on the deep state. Newly declassified footnotes from the Inspector General's FISA report. Now, this was first reported by a former colleague, CBS News reporter Catherine Herridge, reveal now tonight that the FBI, they were warned multiple times about Russian efforts to use the Steele dossier as a conduit to spread propaganda and misinformation. In other words, they knew that Steele was being fed lies from Russian intelligence, and they knew as early as July of 2016 that Steele was working on his smear investigation into Donald Trump. They still used Hillary's dirty, bought and paid for, unverifiable, now debunked dossier. Look at this, footnote 347, that there was, quote, contacts between subsource and an individual in the Russian presidential administration in June, July 2016. The subsource voicing strong support for candidate Clinton. Wow. Turns out they were feeding the Christopher Steele the lies that would represent the dossier that Hillary paid for that was unverifiable, that then would be used to spy on candidate Trump, transition team Trump, and President Trump. Joining us to react to all these new developments, that would be Congressman Matt Gaetz and Devin Nunes. More vindication for us, but more importantly, now we've crossed a legal barrier. This is way beyond premeditated fraud on a FISA court. This is now, they knew it was Russian lies and disinformation from the get-go. Devin Nunes.
Well, Sean, you're beginning to see what we wanted you to see all along. And
why
now
didn't you
know,
sneak this information to me? You could have handed it to me on the sly. You didn't.
Because I don't
we were
leak.
Friends.
Like everybody else in Washington, I don't leak. But here's
I can verify that.
Here's the deal. Here's the problem that we have with the dirty cops at the FBI, DOJ, and elsewhere. We were running an investigation. House Republicans were running an investigation starting in 2017 on everything Russia. Remember? Well, here, the whole time, who had this information? The FBI knew that Steele could be compromised. Okay, so that's problem number one. You have lots of lying, lots of obstruction of a congressional investigation. Remember, Roger Stone is in jail right now, okay, because of these dirty cops and the obstruction of justice trap that the Mueller team put together. I hope that there better be people that are charged with lying and obstructing a congressional investigation, because we should have been given this information. One more important point. Remember the ICA that I call Obama's dossier? Remember they put that together in late 2016 after the election, and voila, what did it say? It said that, the Russians were trying to help Trump. In that report, in the annex, they put in what? The Christopher Steele, Clinton paid for dirt, Steele dossier. Now,
wow.
If that is all of the information that we have from all of our intelligence assets, where was the information that we now learned from the Horowitz report? Why was that not in the ICA?
Well, by the way, Roger Stone is not in jail. He now needs a new trial. A lot of people need a new trial. We haven't had equal justice
sorry
under
about
the
that.
law.
I misspoke.
No,
I misspoke. But he's been convicted and he on
But there's been a persecution. There's no doubt about
okay.
it. A lot of people have been treated unfairly here. Matt Gaetz, you know what? You took a pretty strong stand a number of times. You gave Devin Nunes and company and Meadows and Jordan and Ratcliffe a lot of support. You had a powerful voice here. What is your reaction to this news?
I asked Robert Mueller directly whether or not the Steele dossier was part of the Russian disinformation campaign. He said that was not his purview. So either Robert Mueller perjured himself or the FBI withheld information from Robert Mueller. We know that Russia wanted to discredit both Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump in the 2016 campaign. They discredited Hillary Clinton by releasing the perspectives of her own staff. They tried to discredit Donald Trump by using Russian spies funded and directed by the Russian government to commingle with the DNC's dossier. It is shameful, and Devin is right. People should be charged with crimes for obstructing his investigation. Devin has been an American patriot on this issue, and he has been telling the truth the whole time.
It sheds a light on how tough the Attorney General, Bill Barr's comments have been. He is sending a very loud message. They're getting to the bottom of it. What I also hear, we're going to learn something about guys like Brennan and Clapper and how far high up the chain those issues go. We will know as well. Great work. Take a bow. You guys were right. We were right on the show. I wish you would have given me more information. All I got was you're over the target.